We should be live now. Yes, let's see. We should be live. We should be live now. If you all are here, let me know. Click the like button so that other people can find this channel. You know, YouTube has a way with it. YouTube does not promote content like TikTok, so you have to help me promote. Okay, so yes, we are live. Good, 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 good. So this is render right here. Render is a very interesting one because I forecasted this plummet down to here, yeah? This dump that you would see down here. And my idea was that after this retracement down here, we are going to have a move up and potentially move back to the downside. That's why when I actually announced that around here, that if you bought render on my account, you should be selling here. If you hold render for the long term or whatever, then okay, you can hold your render. But according to my analysis, it had to end here. Now with more data, I think somebody actually asked me about this on TikTok. That's why I'm talking about it. So with more data, we will come to each and every one of your coins. This live may be a very long show. I think I have to find someone to work with me on YouTube, you know. So, yes, so for the very long term, there is a chance that this thing, let me use the body so that we are more certain about the targets and stuff. Yes, render could go up to somewhere around 4.6 to $5 actually. You have there is a chance that it does that. Now that will strongly depend on closing a weekly candle above this 0.382. When any candle closes above a Fibonacci level with a confirmation, you have a stronger chance that it goes for the next Fibonacci level, yeah? But always note that it's about rotation. It's about rotation on all levels. So you have these levels that look like so. Let me just give you a quick lesson here. So 1.618 is here, 2.618. Let's go right down to the 4.618, yeah? Okay, so you have these levels that look like so. Let me take this up like so. So you have these levels that look like so. Okay, let's just use the the 1.618 because that other one will just be far. So you see price coming like so. You see price going up and up and up and up and tops out right here. You want a retracement around here and then your ultimate target is up here. When it does come back to the to the 0.618, there is a lesser chance that it bounces from there. So if you still wanted to take like a maybe scalp, it should be here at the 0.786. Now note that coming already, the fact that price has come here already at the 0.236 means that from here you should not really be expecting that it goes back up here. To my by my back testing, the highest that it will go from the 0.786, if we already had this retracement, will be the 0.5. And the ultimate target for this rotation will be here. This is why when I talk about some crazy targets, people say it's crazy. No, I'm just following what this usually would play out to be. Yeah, so it's not like I say it can't do this or can't do that. I'm just following a cycle. It's more like you have vibrations. Yeah, you have vibrations, and these vibrations go from one level to the other, one level to the other. And they all get excited, or say they all start with this first giant move to the upside. A retracement down to 0.618, move back to 0.236, and then start coming back to these levels, and ultimately you will come back down to the 1.618 right here. Why does it happen? Well, it's just math. It's more of how nature decides. You know, it's and it works the same way to the upside. By the way, it works the same way to the upside. The same reason why we went for the all-time high. Well, according to Fibonacci, anyway, it's not like you know what I would what I make it be. It's just according to this. So yeah, I think this thing, this render thing, will, there's a good likelihood that it comes up to this zero 0.5, somewhere around 3. The ultimate that I can see for now is this 0.618. There's a possibility of this, but I bet more on this one, on this 0.618. That's my maximum for render. Could go higher, but that's the maximum I can see from here. Someone was actually asking me about this on the in the TikTok live, but yeah, that's my own maximum here. So there is a crazy thing that I found that was on total one. So all crypto, and we have this right here. This, let's go to this. Yes, now this was something that I was looking at, yeah, and it actually goes to show that the whole idea of when to buy or sell needs to come from here, needs to come from the total crypto market cap chart, not just from Bitcoin. Because money does not just go to Bitcoin. Yeah, we usually say that money goes to Bitcoin, then to large caps, to other large caps, and then to small caps, micro caps, meme coins, and stuff. But the truth of the matter is, it does not only go to Bitcoin. As we can see now, money is actually going to Solana as well. So the best way to gauge where the money is going is here on the total crypto market cap chart. So this right here, what are you saying? Sorry, was me. Cheap headphones. So what scenario of Dot and Matic what is your analysis? Worst case scenario? Okay, I'll finish with this total crypto market cap, and then we will go to your coins, all of your coins. Now, if you want me to be doing more live events like these, like this live session, that way I know that you really like this and more people can find it. Yeah, so if you want me to be coming more frequently live on YouTube, then let me know by liking the live. So my idea, which is actually what I'm watching right now, is that we are going to catch that top from here, not from Bitcoin, from here. Because when Bitcoin tops, it could still take about 2 months for the markets to top. In this was 2019, was that 2019? Yes, 2019. When Bitcoin topped, it took some time. No, not 2019. That's 2017, 2018. I'm talking about 2019 bear market rally. But it's 2017, 2018. This top right here, when Bitcoin topped here, it took about 2 months for Chainlink to top. So it's not like when Bitcoin goes to whatever number, every coin has topped automatically. No, they take more time to top, most of them. Why? Because, well, institutions need to sell. They need to pump their coins up and sell. Remember, they can't be the loser. Well, they can't be the loser, but most of the times they are not the losers. It's us, retail. So when Bitcoin has topped, which means they have sold and they are starting to sell, they rotate that money into altcoins, and retail gets tricked into the idea that, oh, it's all season, let's go all in, people borrow money and stuff. And what is actually happening then is that institutions are running away. They are using us. Yeah, they are using us as bait to escape. Yeah, they are just playing with our emotions and stuff. So I think the best way to try to depict a market top is here on the total crypto market cap chart. So it's actually here. Now, what's interesting is that if you look at this chart, you will see that where it shows that the top could possibly be, it's not the exact point with BTC. BTC has about 0.5, I'll say 50% of this, so it will be somewhat close. That's why you see the chart looking somewhat like BTC's chart. But what I see from here is that the breakout right here, let's I don't have my premium on because I'm working on VWare, and VWare is going to have all of that for free, so I stopped paying for premium here. But let's go to BTC. I just want to compare something with you right now so that you see it. So we have this from here to here, and that is pointing us to somewhere around 1.4 trillion on the total crypto market cap chart. If you go to BTC, it will show you something else. Let's go to BTC weekly. You will see that BTC has broken out of the same quote unquote zone, that the total crypto market cap has not broken out of. So there is a chance that we have BTC retesting the April 2022 highs when the total crypto market cap is not at the same zone. I don't know if this makes sense. This is somewhat complicated to explain, but try to let me know if you understand what I'm saying or anything. So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that we could have BTC come up as high as this zone right here, whereas the total crypto market cap chart will only be retesting this other level down here. Yeah, and to some people, they will believe that it's a breakout for the entire market, but no, the total crypto market cap chart is showing us that that may be our top. So if we are looking at this chart instead, so we see where this one is now. Yeah, it's still here on this candle, the candle I told you that we should be careful with, this unretraced candle. It's still here, but BTC is already somewhere around up here. So what I see is that this thing could reach this level, which will be close to 2 trillion, whereas BTC is up somewhere around 47, 48, even 50. Yeah, even 50,000. And by the average way, or say regular way of looking at it, you'd think that it has broken out, but no, that will be the total crypto market retesting its April 2022 highs, where a lot of people bought in. A lot of people bought in right here, expecting that this is a possible double bottom and it's just going to take them to the upside. They bought in here and the markets collapsed. Yeah, so even if BTC comes to somewhere around here, this one would be retesting this high, which could just tell us that it's the top. Now, I am using a lot more confluences than this. This is very difficult to explain. Please just bear with me. It's very, very difficult to explain because I bring these ideas from, like, they are 100% organic ideas. I'm not reading some book to tell you this. I look at it, I backtest it, I go to some other charts, I go to the S&P, I backtest it, and then I become certain that I think it is going to work this way. Well, I use some rules like Fibonacci rules, but most of these things are like my own ideas. So I think that when the total crypto market cap is here and BTC is way above that, above the same Fibonacci level, whilst everyone will be saying that, oh, I've broken out, we're now in the bull market, this is it, I think that could be the top. And some confluences that I have placed for this will be something like Solana. And I actually left this on Twitter yesterday. Something like Solana. If Solana can be somewhere around here when that happens. Yeah, because this is one of the clues that I will be looking out for. This $115 zone to about 119, retesting this candle right here, because this is institutions. This is their candle. These are institutions selling around here. Well, selling to retail, because retail and some other institutions bought around here expecting prices to just rocket up. If we retest this candle here, I think that's where we come back to the downside. Yeah, I think that's where we come back to the downside. And yeah, it will be nasty. It will be nasty. That's my own idea around this. So I'll be looking out for this. I'll be looking out for the total crypto market cap chart somewhere around 1.9 to 2 trillion. Somewhere around that region is where I think this thing could just turn into a bloodbath. I know it's kind of hard to understand now. You could be like, no, this guy always saying that he's bearish. This guy's always bearish. He's always saying that it's going to go down. Well, I expect the upside move first. And when I expected this upside move, nobody did so. Everyone was saying somewhere around here that we're just going to plummet. Well, we did not. Yeah, everyone was saying that we will plummet here. I was telling you that every dip here is a buy opportunity, because I think we are going to still move to the upside. Something to also note is this stochastic RSI right here, and these are the clues that I am looking out for, because this thing, if we do see a bearish divergence with this thing around here as we move to the upside, keep in mind we must not reach these levels. But as we move to the upside, if we see a bearish divergence, that will be my clue for selling. For now, we do not have a bearish divergence. This is actually showing the strength to the upside. So we have this low right here, and we have a corresponding low in price action and a high, which you'd say overvalued, but price action is also showing us that high. Note that the stochastic shows momentum. Yeah, so a high does not necessarily mean that it's going to come down. It is showing the momentum of price action. So if this is higher than this and this is also higher than this, then it's actually showing that this move is for real. Yeah, so around here we could still retrace, as shown right here. We could still retrace. We must not come as deep as this, because by Bitcoin the lowest I expect is somewhere around 31.9. Somewhere around 31.9k is where I expect BTC to retrace to if we were to have a deeper retracement. 33.5 is also a possible zone to move back to the upside. And then we could still continue higher. As we drop, everybody will say we've seen the top, that's it, we're just going to crash. As we go up, everybody's saying we have seen the worst, we're just going to go up. And that's how it works. Yeah, that's how everybody gets trapped. So could you get into what? In contact with Sergey Nazarov for to interview. Well, when the channel will be big enough, you know, it's 9.6k subscribers now. These people, or say, yeah, well, mostly everybody, they focus a lot on how many followers you got on your media before they can come for an interview with you. The idea is that they don't want to give you the platform or the cloud and stuff. And they also look a lot more into your reputation as well. If you are known to shill altcoins or shill any coin that you find, then the likelihood of them coming for an interview with you is very, very, well, unlikely. Okay, let's go to your coins now. So just look out for that total crypto market cap chart. Yeah, this total crypto market cap. Look out for this chart, because this is where I think we will catch the top. This chart, this is where I think the top will come. This is where I think we catch the top, in my opinion. This is it. Some people might say, well, we're just going to crash from here. I don't believe that that's going to be so. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be so. I think for you to have this magnitude of drop, you need a big rally. It's somewhat like this right here. You might call this the pandemic drop. That's the event. That's the worldly event that you use to describe this, yeah? But in actuality, that's not how charts work. Charts work quite differently from that. You know, you can't blame a loss or say a certain movement in price action on the news. It would happen anyways. That's just how it works. Like right now, nobody knows for certain why the markets are rallying. When we rallied right here, let me go back to BTC. When we rallied, where is it? Let's go to the daily. Yeah, that would be found on the daily time frame easily. So let's go right here. Let me show you something. So when we rallied right here, this candle, everyone said this is because of the that's Cointelegraph. They had some fake news about BlackRock approving the spot Bitcoin ETF. and that some people lost money on that rally until they were having interviews and stuff. I was telling you that, hey, if you really believe, if you believe that this rally was because of a fake news announcement, then you need to start from candlesticks, because that's not how charts work. This idea that the news caused it, well, that's the way you can understand it. It's a basic way of understanding it. I'm not saying you shouldn't think about it that way, but what I'm saying is, if you study things like Fibonacci, it will, gradually shift your perspective of understanding price action based on some news event. You will slowly shift your perspective that way. It will slowly shift your perspective. I will not be the one to tell you that, hey, I think, it's going to go up. No, you will believe it that way. Even here, you can see a clear breakout and retest. Breakout and retest right here. Move to the upside, retrace back to the line, and then push higher. And this, I think, was market makers actually testing price. Or it could be that these people, and that's easily a very good explanation for this week right here. These people that bought here, they bought around this level, hoping that price does something that looks like so, yes. But then price plummeted. They were in this consolidation for a very long time. When price started to come back to the upside, it came back to their break-even point. This is something that you do. This is something that I do. Everybody does it. When you buy some coin and it stays in a consolidation for a very long time like so, and finally comes back to the point that you bought it, and you see no hope that it's going to continue to the upside, you will sell. It's the same thing that these people thought around here, because everyone here was saying that we are going back to 15k, some saying 17k, some saying 20k. That was the idea around this region right here, that we're going back down here. So when price came back up here, they saw it as an opportunity to run away before we go to the downside. Yeah. And that's why you see this wick right here. But then they would say, no, it's the news that caused it. No, it's not that the fake news, when they discovered that it was fake, that's why price dropped. No, that's not it. These people took profits and they ran away, not knowing that it's going to continue up. Now, nobody knows for sure why we are going higher. Yeah, nobody really knows. Some people are speculating that it's still the ETF. But I think Gary Gensler, now I avoid listening to the news, so don't blame me if I don't really know what's going on. But I hear that Gary Gensler, or the SEC, announced yesterday, I still have to look up, that the spot Bitcoin ETF approval has been postponed to somewhere around January or something like that. So why did price go up instead? That should have been bearish. So this idea that the news caused it, I don't believe in that. Yesterday I was in the Eve AI group, and you could argue that, well, my forecast made somebody buy, but I forecasted that we go up and consolidate, and we went up like an hour later and started consolidating. Somebody bought for around $9,000. So I think the charts just show us things well ahead of time, and if we continue to live in this idea that the news caused this, the news caused that, we are just going to miss out on a lot of rallies and dumps. So let's look at your coins. Let's see some of your coins now. Let's look at Iota. Yes, I like to hear about these coins that I have maybe been years without hearing about them, and some of these coins that have not moved at all, I like to hear about them. Now this thing has flipped the 200 daily EMA. And we also saw a retracement back down here that moved to the upside. You have a good chance that this thing actually moves to the upside. This your Iota. The only problem is Bitcoin. yeah, that will become the only problem, because when Bitcoin starts to reverse here, yeah, that will be an issue. Any of the coins that you hold, you better pray that they move fast, because if Bitcoin starts to come back to the downside, then yeah, we are going to have some serious problems. So we see two things here. We see this descending wedge or descending channel, and then we see a double bottom around here. We could actually expect that this thing, let's use the trend-based fib, so we can take from here, and then we put like so. So we could actually expect that this thing should be on the way to the 2.618 around here. 1.618 will be like the conservative target actually, and now we are actually bouncing at the 0.786 fib level. Let's only put the fib levels that we need. Let's take these out. Oof. 2.618. We can also use the 3 fib for the Fibonacci band, and then 0.5 not needed, 0.618 not needed, 0. This not needed, 0.236. Perhaps we could use that for the worst case scenario. If we are going to come back to the downside, worst case scenario would be taking your Iota thingy back down to here. That will be somewhere around 15 cents, 15.50. Yes, 15.50. That's your worst case scenario. But ideally, we should see a move up to the 1.618. There is a possibility of retracing back down like so, and then another move to the 2.618. So you have somewhat of a guarantee. You know, I don't like saying guarantee because nothing can be guaranteed in crypto, but you have somewhat of a guarantee that this thing will go for 24 cents and even 30 cents. If you wanted to go short, which you shouldn't because this is a parabola, you should expect to have your stop loss above 33 cents. So anywhere around here is where I would expect that this thing hits before any type of massive drop. So inside of this level right here is where I would expect that we have the move back that we reach before any type of significant decline. Now on the bigger picture, let's go to the bigger picture here on the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, you could expect that we retest this 200 weekly moving average around 39 cents right here, which will actually align with this descending channel right here, this descending channel. So we can see that the thing is actually being I hope you can see me. Maybe this my stuff is being too large here. Let me put this my stuff. Okay, yeah, being that small is better. So yeah, you can see that that thing is being rejected at the trend line. Yeah, we can see the rejection around here. So if we can flip this trend line, then you will expect that this thing actually makes a giant move to the upside. Yes, good chance you have a giant move to the upside if that trend line is flipped right here. And yeah, very easily we could expect it to go to 28 cents right here, but this is on the weekly time frame. It might as well happen on the daily candle, yeah, but it's a weekly target. This is on the larger time frames. Ultimately, if we are to have a very big move, then we could expect it to retrace back to the April 2022 highs somewhere around here. That's like at 70 cents. So from current price, you have a very big move to go to the upside. Again, this is all dependent on the BTC. Let's go to Iota BTC and see what the chart says there. Ooh, not looking super nice now, is it? Okay, so we don't even have a bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. Let's see what the daily shows. On the daily time frame, you actually have a higher possibility of this thing actually dumping against BTC, but you would want to see if it can retest this 200 weekly moving average. The best time to actually have like some crazy targets ahead is where it can flip this 200 weekly moving average against BTC. I'm using this 200 weekly moving EMA, exponential moving average, because it works a lot with my Fibonacci method, so that's why I'm using it. If you're using Fibonacci like me, then you should consider adding this indicator. 200 weekly moving average. The settings are like so. Let's put other settings out there. So use this same settings on the EMA, and you will get some confluences with your price action. So that's it for your Iota BTC. Ultimately, you could have that thing go up to somewhere around 30 cents, and in the very bullish scenario, it could go up as high as 17. Worst case scenario, well, worst case scenario, we haven't really looked at the worst case scenario, have we? But to the downside, if we are to have a retracement, then that thing can come back as low as 15 cents. Yes, you can see it come back as low as 15 cents. And in my opinion, that will be a buy opportunity if it does come back to 15 cents. To invalidate the idea, it will have to just come below this low right here. Yes, that invalidates the idea, but I don't think it will actually. I think a rally is still coming. This is still November. We still have a bigger move to come. Okay, so what's the next stuff? What's the next question right here? How many people are actually watching right now? Okay, so let's see what's your next coin. Let's see. Nice to see you again. Hey, nice to see you. Can't hear you. You can't hear me? Really? You guys can't hear me? Have I been talking to myself all this while? Okay, yeah, you can't hear me now, can you? Okay, let's look at DYDX. I have a scenario for DYDX. If you invested in this and DC8, as I was saying, then okay, so we have this scenario for DYDX. This was my scenario for DYDX, and it's going to take us to somewhere around 5. Where is my forecast for this? I had a forecast for this. I forecasted this. That was on Twitter or something. Okay, let's see if we can rearrange our test. So we have a giant double bottom right here on DYDX. Yeah, like a perfect double bottom actually, because we've had this, but we would have to close this weekly at this point, like higher than this high right here. That would confirm our double bottom scenario. Yeah, and we can even go by AB equals to CD right here, but that won't really work. It's just to give us like an idea of what we should be expecting. So we still have some ways to go to the upside with DYDX. That thing can go even as high as $7 to $8 ish. Yes, $7 to $8, and in my very bullish case scenario, we could have it go right up to $12, which will be retesting this candle right here, somewhere around here. Yes, that would be retesting that candle. Now, this double bottom scenario here, you can just look at it to be something like so, and that is still pointing us to the aforementioned level. But if we were to be conservative about it, let's go to the daily time frame and be more conservative with the target. That will be somewhere around here. This is like my ultimate scenario type of thing, yeah. So it's somewhere around here, because I did mention in the Discord group that I can see it going to like $8 to $12. So if you want to be more accurate about that, then that will give you somewhere around 10. Yes, somewhere around here is where I think this thing will ultimately end, somewhere around here. That's where I think this thing is going. Now, I'm already invested in this. I invested in this back down below here. So if you're just thinking of getting into it, then let's see if we can have a retracement level. retracement level for DYDX, it's very simple, yeah? So just take your Fibonacci levels and you take this from here to here. If you think this will be the top, I don't think that is. Let's see. Yes, that could be the top actually for now. So you could want to see a retracement that comes back to somewhere around $3 to 2.9, $3 to $2.9. That's a say good zone for accumulation. You could accumulate around here, around $3, and accumulate again around 2.64 dollars. Now invalidation for that move is somewhere around down here, which is not really the best thing, but yeah, that's your case scenario here. If I really wanted to buy this or say long this thing, then stop loss must be below this 200. Oof, that's 25%. Can't do that. So yeah, that's just accumulation zones in an event where we actually retrace, but it's actually unlikely that we do that, you know, from the weekly perspective. If we close the weekly candle around here, then, you know, we're most likely just going to continue moving to the upside. Yes, if we can close the weekly candle around here for DYDX. It's very strong against BTC as well. DYDX, BTC. It's very strong against BTC as well. So my scenario here is that we can either have a retracement to the downside that can extend to somewhere around here, or we just continue to the upside, retrace here, and then we have an ultimate target that goes right up to around here. Now this in dollar terms is somewhere around 7 point something dollars, and you know, the USDT pair will of course move even higher. Now something to note about DYDX is next month, let's go to, I think that's on token unlocks. We have that on token unlocks or something. Token unlocks. We have this on token unlocks, yes. Ooh. So in 12 days, this is 12 days from now. 12 days from now, we have about 8.5. Yeah, about 8.5 million. $8.5 million worth of DYDX being released into the open market. Oof, and that will be a cliff unlock. This is a problem. So in 12 days we need to be careful. If we can if we can see DYDX go up as high as that in the next 12 days, then I will just be selling. If, for example, if for some reason, because what these institutions do is that they push prices high to get you interested just before they can dump. Yeah, that's what they do. They push prices high enough just before they have to unlock their tokens. You get interested as a retail, and then they can dump on you. So just be careful. In the next 12 days, we need to be careful with this thing right here. If this can lead us to the upside, like so, if we can have this giant move to the upside, and you know, if it continues to somewhere around here in the next 12 days, maybe an extended move to $10 right here, just if it happens, then I will hard sell everything. Yeah, I will sell, because that will be their own chance to dump on me. So yeah, if we do have that big move to the upside, then it will be a time to sell, not a time to buy. You always need to look at those token unlocks before you consider buying anything. Hello, Mastatis. What's Mastatis? So, dude, relax. You haven't seen message like 15 times. He's seen it. Trust me. What do you mean? Yeah, hey, Eve, don't forget dot Matic. Okay, let's look at dot then. Let's look at Polkadot. So, Polkadot. So you hit 587. Now Polkadot is actually confirming there's a chance that we head up to here, somewhere around $9. Yes, there's a good chance actually that we head up to here if Polkadot can become strong with BTC. This is not the best double bottom. This is not the best double bottom scenario. The best double bottom should have the second bottom higher than the first one. So the best double bottom would look like so. You have a neckline somewhere around here, so price dumps and then you have a retracement to the upside, and the second dump should be like so, not going below this first low right here, and then you move to the upside like so. Yeah, and this is, if you watched my other video for Elliott wave theory, this is 2, so it would look like so. Let's bring that up. Okay, so it would look like so. You have, this is 1, this is 2, this would be 3, you have 4 that comes somewhere around here, and then you have 5 that looks like so. Yeah, so this second bottom, so long as it does not go below the first one, that makes a very good double bottom. Yeah, that's your double bottom scenario here. So Polkadot is not showing us the ideal double bottom because the first bottom is actually, the second bottom is actually lower than the first bottom. So you start to look at it from another perspective. You start to look at it from this other perspective, like so, a descending wedge that looks like so. So breakout from here would most likely be targeting this type of distance that looks like so. Yeah, so that would be your own target for this. So yeah, that's simply how this thing works. If you don't see this, you have to look at it in another way. It might be subjective in some aspects, but you know, no trading is completely objective. It's all subjective. You have to decide where you think price is. Yeah, so yeah, I think DOT is trying to confirm a move to the upside right here. This stochastic on the daily time frame actually looks good for DOT. This is actually very good. I like this. I like to see this because this is higher than this one and it's at the same point with this one, and price was at low values around here. This means that Polkadot will go up here. This is actually very clear now. Polkadot will go up here. I forecasted this when Polkadot was still down here. It was somewhere around, I think that was like $4 ish when I forecasted this in the Telegram channel. It was somewhere around here. So yeah, there's a good chance that we get Polkadot to somewhere around $9. And let's see in the bigger picture, we could see Polkadot coming right up to somewhere around $15. Yes, so somewhere around $15, we will want to see what happens in the marketplace. Note that my idea of sell the top to buy back as we go lower is solely based on the confluences that we will find. So if we do plummet, if we do rally, and we see Pepe doing a 10x, we see everybody coming into the markets, your friends and families calling you that, hey, I saw that crypto rallied. How do you buy this thing? How should we go about? I want to buy crypto. If you see that type of environment where everybody is euphoric, that is the top. That is the top. And yeah, it will be nasty on the way down. So we just need to be careful about that. But if we do get here and we don't get any euphoria, nothing is happening, and maybe we still have some signs in Bitcoin that we will have another move up, then we have to look at Bitcoin dominance, because it's another point to look at. You could have Bitcoin rally and everything else crash, or say everything else do not move. They can all bleed into Bitcoin even. So something to look at. Let's look at BTC dominance actually and see what's going on there. My platform, I'm still working on it. You know, I'm having so many problems. You know, when you see somebody that built something, respect that person, because they go through a lot. I honestly did not know some of the things that I would go through before starting this journey to build a platform, a crypto management platform. Basically, so it's an ecosystem of crypto tools. Like we will have all sorts of tools on the platform. Dot not performing well as what is the reason? The reason is because of it's weak against BTC. Yeah, it's weak against BTC. If it was strong against BTC, we will see the same type of thing that is happening with Solana. It's weak against BTC. That's the issue. All of these coins, their values are not actually in dollars. Their values are in BTC. So when you convert that BTC value into dollars, you will get what you call their dollar value. So let me just show you this quickly. This value right here, if you convert this figure into dollars, you get Polkadot's dollar value. If you convert this into dollars, you get Polkadot's dollar value. Now, if, for example, if we do get a confirmed move, because honestly, I think that's somewhat confirmed. Yeah, I think this thing will go up. I think Polkadot's time is coming. It's coming because this is the second wave right here, and we are actually going into the third one. So I think Polkadot's time will come. It will come. In the worst case scenario, you could still have a move back down, but I honestly wouldn't be looking for worst case scenario here because it does actually show, even on the USDT chart, that there is a good chance that we have a move to the upside. So that's what I see. If Polkadot, or say when Polkadot will flip this region right here on its BTC chart, then we will expect to see a giant move up on Polkadot. You can see how it's been blocked basically from going up higher right here. When we confirm this as support, then we will see a big move on Polkadot. You will see a big move on Polkadot, and the ultimate target for that will be way up here. I think we could extend up here, as this is major resistance. This is major resistance for Polkadot. All of them, it's important to look at their BTC charts because it is this that actually denotes their dollar value. It's not really what they are worth in dollars. It's about what they are worth in Bitcoin. So let's look at BTC right here. This is BTC dominance, by the way. It's actually forming something like a double top. Yeah, it's forming like a double top. Let's see on the weekly time frame what's going on with it. Yes, it's actually forming something that looks more like a double top to me. I would actually say that because on the daily time frame it does look like it's going to move back to the upside, and that should be the 0.618 or 0.786 Fibonacci level. So we have a chance of this thing still going back up. Exactly, it's the 0.618 Fibonacci level. I hope you can see that. Let's remove, I always remove all of them so that the whole thing is not just crazy. You should be able to see it clearly. That's how you would see only some particular Fibonacci levels in my chart. I removed the other ones to make it less noisy, so you see it like so. Yeah, so ideally around here I would expect that this thing goes back up to the 0.236 Fibonacci level, which will be this one. Yeah, so we have a chance for this thing coming back up here. Now there is actually a hidden bullish divergence on that chart as well. We can see that the stochastic right here is showing us a double bottom, and the second bottom is actually higher than the first one, whilst on price we see that the second drop right here is lower than the first one, which means that there is buyer momentum coming in at this second drop right here. Now you can actually see that on this particular candle, if we look for the 0.786 Fibonacci level, it should be this one. Let's look for that. Take this from here to here and look for 0.786, and it is that one. Now you might be wondering how I catch them so easily. It's because I use them all the times. So yeah, so this is the 0.786 Fibonacci level, and we see that price is retracing right here. We have a chance for this thing to go right up to somewhere around here. To know where the maybe would have a good chance of it retracing back down, we can just take from here to here, 0.618, that's 0.786. We can use the 0.786 Fibonacci level around here as well, which will mean that BTC dominance goes back up to 53%. 53%, but 0.618 could also deflect that thing and it comes back to the downside. So you could see a move that looks like so and back to the downside like so. Now, by this, you could use your AB equals to CD pattern. AB equals to CD here would give you something that looks like so from here to here, and you put right here. This will mean that this thing goes down to 50%. The days used here, these are just approximations, by the way. We use them like this to have confluences. The days spent here would be, that's about 21 days. Wow. So this thing could also mean that, I don't think it will, but if it works this way, then you could actually be expecting that we take about 21 days to come back down here. Honestly, I am beginning to think that these institutions, they are just pushing prices up so that retail can FOMO. Honestly, because it does not seem genuine to me. A confirmed rally in altcoins should be accompanied by a decrease in BTC dominance. You know, it has to rotate that way. It shows confidence. But now they choose to keep their money in Bitcoin and pump altcoins. So that is sketchy to me. Yeah, so I don't really believe it. So this here could potentially look like something like this right here. This move and up and down could look like this one right here. Ultimately, I would actually want a general correction on BTC dominance, though. A general correction that could lead to somewhere around 45%. That's my own bottom for BTC dominance. Yeah, and then we keep rocketing up. That's my own idea. Okay, so we looked at DOT. Let's look at Matic. Let's look at Matic right now. Now, Matic, I actually missed a very, very good opportunity with Matic. You know, look. This is my opportunity that I missed with Matic. I don't know, you know, like sometimes it's kind of hard to explain sometimes, but I don't know if you'd ever understand. But the idea is that sometimes I fall asleep charting, and yeah, I intended to actually, and I wanted to send this signal in our group. My idea, that was on the 30-minute or something. I intended to go long on Matic at that was 59. I was planning to go long, and I was waiting for some candle somewhere around here. Where was it? Somewhere around, because I saw it coming down to about 60, that was 62 cents, and my idea was to go long, and it did not take my entry. And this was more of a swing long trade, yeah, and this one went well, and yeah, I did not take it, and this would have yielded north of 38%. My idea was that Matic could go as high as 70, no, about 97, because I had this trend line from here. This my trend line. Let's back that up, and this should be like so. I had this trend line, and my idea was that Matic could go up to there. Yeah, this trend line. I had this trend line like so. I had the idea that Matic goes back up here before we can see a move back down. So I wanted to go long, and you know, fortunately I fell asleep or something. I just woke up when it had already moved to the upside, and I lost touch on what idea I should follow. And yeah, that's how it is. You know, sometimes you have an idea on how price is going to move. If you miss that particular idea, you have to reset and develop another idea. That's basically how it would be. So yeah, that's it for Matic. Let me see. Let's look at what other coin are you guys asking me to check. Let's see what other coins you guys want. Uh, oh, sorry about that. No, I didn't die. My developer just wrote to me that his grandfather passed away, so he has to delay our work with oh, oh God, he has to delay our work with no, well, he meant that I left the chat, so crap, man. He's basically saying that he has to delay the work with the website and stuff, so because of his grandfather just passed away, so okay, so what's the next coin? So yeah, that's it for Matic. Now, as to where Matic could actually go, if say higher than this, oh god, like I missed this trade, man. This even on spot, this would have been a very very good trade, even on spot. Yeah, sadly. Now, Polygon Matic, I can't call this a double bottom. You know why? Because I see this. I think this thing will come down hard. Yeah, that's what I think. I think Matic will come down very, very hard. I think Matic is going to come down very hard at some point. So that's why I was strictly considering this to be a trade. Now, Matic looks to me like it's going. I actually charted this. So if we convert this into dollars, then we could know where Matic goes eventually. Yeah, if we convert this to dollars, this is the Matic BTC chart, and it is only here that we can get the truth. And look, in every coin you are invested in, if that coin has a BTC pair, then you have the truth. Yeah, if it has a BTC pair, then you have the truth. And this, with Polygon Matic, is the truth. I think Polygon Matic can come as high as the 0.382 Fibonacci level right here, probably 0.5, but these levels are not to be expected. You have to cross-check that as we go along, but there is a chance it comes up to the 0.382 right here. 0.382 will put you somewhere around 0.00. Let me check what that would be in dollar terms. Let's see what that would be. If you are enjoying this live, kindly give it a like. It will help go a long way to help support the channel. So let's see right here. Let's see what that would mean in dollars. What would that mean? Let's see. Converter. So we have 0.0000 3451. So that gives you $1.29 for Polygon Matic. Yeah, that gives you $1.29, so like $1.29. So that's what it gives you. You can even go as high as the zero point 0.5 right here as demonstrated, and that will probably put you somewhere around $1.50, but that you can calculate for yourselves. Just go to Matic BTC chart on the daily time frame, take Fibonacci from the top right here to the bottom, and it should give you these levels. Look for the 0.382 or 0.5 right here. Let's put in the prices and then we can see what's going to happen. So 0.5 is 0.000403978. You can check on that, and you will get what Matic's price should be when it does come up here. If it does come up here, because these things are not guaranteed. We can just turn around from here. Note that from 36k, I think there is a chance that we can crash badly. As from current price, there is a chance that we crash badly. At 31k, I was on the idea that it can't. I don't think it can happen. Like, I don't have any analysis to suggest that we crash, because most of the times that we have this type of structure, that we have here on the weekly time frame, most of the times that we have this type of structure, we usually will go up first. That's what I've been trying to explain on this channel for ages. Basically, I was saying that we usually would go up first on this type of structure. When you see this, that looks like so. 1, 2, let's take this from here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. You bounce right here. Most of the times you will go up about here. Yeah, about here, not here. Most of the times you will see it go up to here, and if it does come back down here, yeah, that's where you have a problem. Yeah, that's where you have a problem, because if it drops from here, no retracement. It's not like you'd retrace. Let's go to Ethereum. Let me show you how this thing actually works. Let's go to ETH. You will see this thing happening back here in the past. It's the same thing around here. You see it? This is the same type of structure. Same thing on BTC. Same. It's the same thing. Let me show you this. There is no retracement when you break that. When you move like so, this is it. It's it happening here. 1, 2, you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, you bounce here. So this is like the equivalent of BTC bouncing at 15k right here, yeah? And then you move to the upside. You bounce here, move to the upside. Coming back down here, that's where you have a problem. Because you break this, retest here, and then you just start plummeting badly. This retest here is where everybody will say, oh, okay, finally we've retested our lows here. We've retested 15k. Let's go back up, yeah? Yeah, that's when everybody goes long. They place their stop losses down here, and that thing just keeps plummeting. That's how these patterns work. You'd have this double bottom formation right here, and then you have another move up to the upside like so. So this is the type of structure that I think we are in. This is the type of structure that I think we are in. If you go to Bitcoin's weekly chart, you'd see something that looks like so. BTC, it's not, I'm not saying this for fun. This is it. This is it. It's the same thing. The same thing. This is it. BTC weekly. This type of structure, this bubble pattern, that's how I like to call it, is the same thing that you'd see right here. And so the reason why I always said that I think we go up first is because with most of them, you will see this move up first. This move up. Does this mean that this thing is guaranteed? It can never go just straight up and keep going up? No. Nothing is guaranteed. That's why we use stop losses in crypto. That's why we have stop losses that's why we maybe hedge, and we concede that it can still continue going even just higher. But I'm telling you, go and backtest this. Look for any chart that looks like this, with this ascending wedge like so, bounce here, reject here, come back and break this. Look for most of them, you will see something that looks like so. And that's how they work. I'm not saying that it must happen, I'm just telling you that off of my backtesting, they usually would do this. So I think this is the same thing that we are in. This right here is BTC bouncing at 15k. This right here is BTC going up. I don't know the exact figure. That's why I'm trying to put together some clues. We could bounce even at 40,000 and crash from there. We could bounce even at 39 and crash from there. We could still crash even from here. We could go as high as 47, 48, even 50k. But coming down and breaking this is a big problem. Yeah, it's a big problem, because you will most likely be doing this with no retracement. This is it. This type of move. This is the move down to the plummet. And to be very honest with you, the other day I was looking at the same BTC chart, and I started to wonder, if Bitcoin came down here and retested, most of the money that you have out today was printed around these levels in the pandemic drop right here. So, is it guaranteed that we stop here? Is it guaranteed that we stop at 3k? No guarantee, people. I'm telling you, the only way that Bitcoin plummets badly is if nobody, or say the whales, are not buying. Yeah, that's how we do the bigger crashes. It's if whales are not buying, it's if they are selling. And so the question is, why would they be selling? What's coming? What will convince them to sell? What convinced them to sell here? You might be like, this is the pandemic drop, but yeah, but why? Why did they sell? How did the pandemic influence BTC's price? And if we are saying that this thing could come even lower than that, then why would they be selling? What's coming? What's coming? And is there a chance that it goes even lower than that? Because this idea that we're all going to go long at 10k, we get wrecked when we do that. We'll have our stop losses lower and then we get wrecked. That's just how it is. All these candles that you see on retraced candles, all these candles that you see like this, these on retraced candles, these will be the cause of the bloodbath. Around here in 2019, everybody was saying we've seen the worst. Here, you think these people were not bullish? They were bullish. Everybody here was bullish. When we had the move down like so, they called this a bull flag. Had the move up, which I usually tell you, first move is wrong move. Move up, they said this is it, we've confirmed it, we're going higher. And then we had this. Now, a lot of people would have sold here. Peter Schiff was saying that we're just going to crash down to 700. Well, we bottomed here. But could you have expected this? Yes, because it's the same thing. It's the same move that we talk about. It's the same thing here. It's the same. Let me just take this out. Let me take this one out so that you see it clearly. It's the same thing, people. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing, and it keeps happening over and over. The same thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right here. I'm misplacing it now. But then you have this move down here. Up. And then breaking this, you have a big crash down here. Now, nobody will believe this now because it has not happened yet. When it does happen, then they will believe it. They'll be like, oh, I should have sold when it went up. Well, you didn't, So let's look at some of your coins. Let's look at Avax. Avax has been rallying recently. When Solana does rally, some of these other Ethereum, so-called Ethereum killers, they also rally. Now, I charted Avax already. And as we can see, Avax broke through this neckline right here, and then we are on the way to the upside. Okay, so yeah, we have a chance of Avax going even as high as 45 even. The reason why, to easily catch where price would go without even charting and stuff, when you look at the chart like so, look at the candles that have not been retraced yet, like this one. Like this one. You should know that price will one day want to come back there. This one. Every retraced candle, this candle has been retraced. Yeah, I made a video about filling candlesticks. When you see price move to the upside, it always would want to retrace the unretraced candle, like this one. It wasn't retraced with this move to the upside, and so this one retraces this candle, and then we come back to the downside because this one wasn't retraced. We come back here, retrace this candle, and then we move back up. This one wasn't retraced around here, 0.618, top to bottom, unretraced. Price will want to come back there someday. You see, this one is tapping at that 0.618 right here. Let's put that in yellow so that you can see clearly. And where is it? Let's put that again. This should be in yellow. And so you see this price right here retesting that 0.618. This is how I catch those I call them booby traps. Yeah, so I look for the unretraced candle, and that's how you place stop losses using Fibonacci. If you think that price is going to go to, say, some level, but you don't know where to place the stop loss because it's so, clear like this, there's nothing here, look for unretraced candles in the past. Look for the unretraced candle here. Here you see this one has not been retraced. You take from the top of that candle to the bottom of the candle, top of this candle to the bottom of the candle. This is the weekly time frame, and now you look for the 0.618, 26.82. Your stop loss must be higher than that. The best way to even go about it is to look for the candle close. So if you wanted to go short on Avax and you placed your short position at the 0.786 Fibonacci level, your stop loss must be above the high of this particular weekly candle. The best is the week right here, because this week going higher than that means that this thing is actually going to go even to this candle right here. And that's how you look for stop losses using Fibonacci levels. Yeah, look for the unretraced candle of a past candle, unretraced candle, and then you look for the 0.618 or 0.786. Place stop loss higher than that. That's how you look for some of these unretraced candles. So with Avax right now, you'd want the weekly candle to close above this particular 0.236 Fibonacci level. You want the weekly candle to close above that to confirm to you that this thing is going to go even higher. But I think it's going to go higher because we have a clear pattern here. Yeah, clear pattern, very, very clear pattern that this thing is going to go even higher, this Avax thing. Yeah, so you have the possibility of this thing going even as high as this. You have a chance of this thing going even as high as this. Let me use the bodies so that we have more concrete targets. I use bodies when I want some very concrete targets that would be very difficult, that price doesn't reach them. But the weeks, less weaker targets. So there's a chance there's a chance that we, well, not really chance, this thing will most likely come up here. Yeah, most likely it will come up here to 26.88, this Avax thingy. We already had the retracement back down here, and it's a potential retracement of the 0.5 Fibonacci level right here. When you continue to do this Fibonacci stuff, you'd be able to see the levels without actually using the indicator. So But if I just put that here, you will be able to see it. It should be 0.5-ish. Let's use closings, and should be 0.5-ish. Yes, 0.5 Fibonacci level right here. 0.5 Fibonacci level. And then we have a move back to the upside. Good chance that Avax will come to 26.88. I think it will go even higher because we have a clear trend to the downside right here. And the top, say the utmost target of this is the top of this wedge right here, or channel. So good chance that this thing will come back up here, but at least I would say that it comes into this $28 zone. If you are looking to buy into Avax, then I would wait to see how it reacts here. You know, most likely you would have a drop, most likely, except this market just goes crazy, then it just rockets straight up. But in a normal market, or say in a normal world, you'd have this thing retrace anywhere at these levels right here between 26 to 28, 26 to 28-ish, around this zone right here. That's where you'd want to see a retracement on Avax. But eventually I would actually expect that Avax comes even as high as this zone right here, which will be the 0.786 Fibonacci level of this particular candle, this one. So if we take from here to here, yes, somewhere around here, you see, I just get those levels. So around $48, that would be where I expect that this thing eventually comes. This is the zone that you start considering selling. This is that zone. This is this zone right here. But all of this I would see as a retracement. You know, any dump from here I would see as a retracement. But where I'd consider selling is somewhere around here, 48-ish. Yes, that's the zone. That's the zone you should be looking out for. Avax BTC. Let's see Avax BTC. Avax BTC, what's going on with it? Okay, yeah, we can see that Avax BTC is actually showing some strength here, and it seems to have broken out of this trend line coming down to here. Even if we use the wicks, you'd see that we broke that trend line already. So yeah, Avax will be strong actually for the next couple of weeks. Yes, Avax will be strong. So you can just calculate that by BTC. Let's calculate that and see what figure we get from there. Man, like this my website thing. I am building this, and I think there's a chance that in the future we have I don't want to, you know, like disclose it now, but you know, if the website works well and everything, we'll be able to monetize on the website even, you know. So but anyway, this is going to be something we talk about in a later time in the future. So by Bitcoin terms, Avax could go as high as, let's try to calculate that, 0.0100207. That's $38 in BTC terms. Yeah, $38. So let's say that Avax comes right up to here in BTC terms. What would this be? Right up to the 0.786 Fibonacci level of this particular candle. So that's like the maximum we can see. Yeah, yeah, that would be 0.004, 0.004, 0.00144, that's $53 for Avax. Yeah, so by the dollar chart we are seeing 48. Let's go back to Avax. So you see, you need to start considering the idea of selling. Okay, so if it's 53 will be somewhere around here. So it's retracing this candle as well. So yeah, this is the zone where you start thinking about selling with Avax, if we can get there. Now, this all depends on the idea that we could have a big crash coming. Now, note that this idea of big crash will not be instant. You could have to wait for a year. Waiting for a year means that you would see some coins pop off and some other coins not pop off. Yeah, so it will require a lot of patience. I say this because I know what I go through online. Yeah, some people come to say, "Well, you said it's going to go to 3K, or you said it's going to go to 10K," not knowing that I took action on the idea that we go up first. I sell up, and then we go down. Yeah, so it's not straight down, it's up and down, up and down, up and down. That's how it all works. So yes, that will be it for Avax. That will be it for Avax. Yes. Maybe I should also put the live on here on TikTok. That way we can interact with both platforms. Yeah. Ooh. Yes. Well, why not? Let's put the live on TikTok as well. So yeah, that's it for Avax. So what was the next coin there? The next coin was I saw somebody talk about Jasmi. So someone talked about Jasmi. Let's see what Jasmi can do. Let's see Jasmi. Jasmi. Yeah, that's a good chart as well. That's a good chart for Jasmi. And yeah, you have a chance of that thing also going up, but we don't have it confirmed yet. We don't have it confirmed yet. So if you're buying now, no, it is confirmed. It is confirmed, actually. It is confirmed. So it's actually a good idea. It's actually a good idea that you hold. Yeah, it is confirmed because this is a typical double bottom right here, and you have a good chance of this thing still going higher. Let's see, Jasmi BTC. Jasmi BTC. Do we have anything? Jasmi BTC. Jasmi BTC. Not so much. Not so much. Not really good, but. Let's see the daily. That's the weekly. It's kind of weak against BTC on the daily time frame. Yeah, there's a chance that it comes back to the downside on the BTC chart. But let's see. Let's see. Jasmi BTC. Jasmi. So we have a chance of it coming back to the downside. Coming back to the downside right here, in my opinion, would actually come back to the 200 daily EMA. So anywhere around 0.004349. Yes, 4349. But what's the ultimate here? The ultimate here would look like so. The ultimate would look like so. If we can have that confirmed move right here, the ultimate would be going to somewhere around 1 cent. That would be wow, that would be like 185% move to the upside. So yeah, that's actually what I think is going to happen with Mr. Jasmi. If you can have a retracement back here, let me see if maybe I can get actually a setup right here. We can have a move back down. We can still have a move back down like so, and then move higher, or it closes straight up right here and not even come down again. If I was to trade this, on the idea that it has bottomed already, or say it has bottomed down there already, then I will take this from here to here, and then I buy here. Yes, that would be my ideal play. And then I buy here, stop loss here, 3%, 3.61%, and then my idea is that we move even higher. How far is price from the current entry point? That's like a 6% dump. So yeah, even a small percent dump on BTC would make it come back down to here. So yeah, that would be the type of scenario that I would want to play with Jasmi, because we already have 0.618 Fibonacci retracement around here. 0.618 is already done. Yes, I would want to see a move back down like so. On 3x leverage or anything like that, you'd have to take the entirety of this, but no, I think it's around here. And then we should move up higher from there. Potentially anyway. So this could be a good buy zone for Jasmi, yeah. Could be a good buy zone for Jasmi. The worst case scenario is it comes right down here, where it would still also be a good buy zone. And going past that, then you are going for a big crash. But ideally, I don't think that's going to be happening here, because on the bigger picture, it shows that it could still go as high as 1.4 cents, say 14 or what? Yes, 0.01414145. Yes, around there. So that's it for Jasmi. I don't really know this coin, like its fundamentals and stuff. So you should study that before you invest your money in it. You know, these altcoins don't follow the charts as much as Bitcoin would. You know, there is no precedent of Bitcoin. It's really a democracy, you know. So, but with these coins, you know, a whale, or say if we studied the charts for something like what, Stratos, yeah, and I owned say 10% of the total supply, and the charts do show that it's going to go up, and I just decide to sell all of my 10%, it's going to plummet badly, yeah. So the charts would have meant nothing, but that's because it's that coin, because you know, some people had a greater advantage over other people. But with something like Bitcoin or Dogecoin even, um, the charts, it would easily follow the charts. Now I actually had my own chart for Dogecoin, and I think it's been following that chart ever since. Yes, it's actually been following the chart, and it's up about how many percent from my ideal entry point? 16% from my ideal, no, 13% from my ideal entry point. I forecasted this on Telegram and in the Discord group, and it's up 13% since then. And I think Doge could do 200%. I don't know why, but the charts just look that way. It looks like it could do some serious move to the upside, this thing. And yeah, we are going to see how that actually happens with Dogecoin. What was the next coin there? Edgebar. Let's look at Edgebar. Edgebar has been underperforming the marketplace. Let's see what's going on with Edgebar. What's this? Okay, I also have a chart for Edgebar, and my forecast for Edgebar is showing somewhere around 13 cents, 13.72. So that's my own forecast for Edgebar. I actually forecasted this long time ago. Good that you guys are live and you see it. So now if you want to join the live and share with my screen and stuff, you can go to the YouTube channel and join the live right there. That way you can see me sharing my screen and stuff. So yeah, that's basically what I think is going to happen with edge bar around here. So if I held edge bar, I will not be selling it. I'll just keep holding because I think there's a big move coming. But then on the bigger picture, anywhere higher than that, you just become this thing becomes very risky, you know. Always note that back 2019, everyone was saying that it's not going to dump, you know, there is no more dump coming. That's how they work, yeah. I think this is AMZ or something. No. Let me see. This is whew, so this is what is this? Let's see. Yes, it is. I think that's Amazon. Yes, AMZN. this should be under stocks. Okay, so yeah, we had the same type of thing with, okay, Amazon now is being reflected at the 1.618 right here, but where is that thing in the .com? In the .com, we had a very interesting chart right here. It looks a lot like Bitcoin now, doesn't it? And it plummeted by 95%. You think those that were here didn't say that it's never going to drop? Those that were here, also, now it's not the exact pattern with BTC, by the way, so. But those that were here said it's never going to go back down, you know, and then it plummeted. That's how they all act. The plummet, the rise, and the plummet. This type of structure right here, this is how you get these big crashes. And with every retracement back up, if it's powerful enough, they say it's never going to plummet. This is a 75% move on a stock, you know, and yeah, they also said it's never going to plummet, and that's how it is, you know, and that's why retail loses most of the times. It's not because we are dumb; it's because we are emotional, and a move up to us means move down is not going to happen anymore. A move down means move up is cancelled. That's how we as retail think, and it's just unfortunate, but that's how it is. Yeah. So what's the next coin? Let's see. I already shared my thoughts on DOT on the YouTube channel. This one is actually a VXV possibility, VXV bull run possibility. For VXV. There's something I was actually looking for. I was looking for Shiba Inu. And Shiba Inu looks interesting, you know. And let's take 2 steps to hell. 2 steps to hell. Let's take this. So, what's the next coin? So that's it for Edgebar. What's the next coin? These people here are telling me about Bunk, the next meme poop coin, the next meme shit coin. No, I spoke about Bunk long time ago, like a very long time ago when nobody believed it. When I was still talking about Bunk, everyone was telling me it's not possible. You know, Bunk can never go back up. Retail will never learn. Retail will never learn, like really never learn. I spoke even about FTT. Who believed me when I spoke about FTT? When I made a video saying that I'm going to buy FTT, who believed me then? You know, retail will never learn. Retail really will never learn. Unfortunately, retail will never learn. I spoke about FTT. Some people came to my comments. Bro, what did you smoke today? Bro, what you're saying can never happen. This thing has gone to zero. It will never go back up. Bro, why are you buying that shit coin? I mean, it did like a 4x since then. I don't know what else to say to convince people that smart money we cannot dump on them. You know, we cannot dump on them. Why? Because, well, unfortunately, they are smarter than, not really smarter than us. They have more money than us, and they don't intend to lose. They will move the markets to a certain point where you think the move to the downside is impossible. And the funny thing is, you're thinking that way, whereas the charts are telling you that, hey, the move down is still possible. But because you think that some values cannot happen with some coin, you go all in. I know so many people. I know actually a guy that I met, he bought Bitcoin at 45,000. Another guy that I know, he bought Bitcoin at it's like 43 or something, around that region. And it's just interesting because that region is where I was talking about 20K, shouting about it, and some people said I was crazy. And yeah, around this region right here, why is this like this? Okay, around this region right here, that's where a lot of people bought. That's where peak euphoria was. Everyone was saying it's going back up. Don't limit your mind to the possibilities of the marketplace, because the markets don't care about how we feel. You know, the markets don't care. They will move in any direction, regardless of our feelings. So open your mind up to the possibility of anything. If you told me tomorrow, or if you saw me and told me that, hey, I think Bitcoin will go to zero, I wouldn't just say, no, it's impossible. My first question will be, why do you think that way? Do you have any data to support it? What makes you think it's possible? Have you backtested the data to show that this can be possible this time? You know, I won't just be on the idea that no, it's impossible. Almighty Bitcoin. No, it's worth what, billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. It can't go that low. Institutions won't let it go that low. Whales will buy. No, no. If you, that's not how you should think. You should always believe that everything is possible. FTT. Who would have thought that FTT will collapse? Who would have thought that Luna will go to zero? Nobody. But that's a coin that the biggest institutions in crypto were invested in. You know, many people were invested in Luna. They were so confident. Everybody was confident in Luna. But then how could it go to zero? What made them not buy as it went to zero? People like KSI bought Luna, and his $2.5 million became $200 or something. So this idea of it is impossible should not be in your mind when you come to the marketplace, because it is just a group of buyers and sellers, and anything can cause any price. Yeah, Bitcoin, for all we know, could be worth $100,000 tomorrow, easily, really easily, and it could be worth zero tomorrow. All you need is a good reason for it to crash badly, and you see a big crash. The idea of this is impossible beats my mind when people say it. It just seems to me that some people are straight up, I don't want to say some words, but it's really crazy to me that some people think some values are to be neglected and seen as impossible. No value is impossible in the market. No value. Amazon crashed by 93%. What happened to the company? It still functioned. I mean, it's up today? But it had to be there for 11 years. Who would have thought that Amazon will crash? And so this idea of it's impossible, it cannot happen. Whales won't let it go that low. I mean, even I would be buying if it did crash. But you have to open your mind up to the possibilities, of the marketplace, because it will not care about you when it starts to plummet. It will not care. For all we know, we could be at the top now, on our way to zero even, or on our way to 10K. For all we know, we could be there now. At 56K, who believed me when I said we were going down to 47? Who believed me at 54 when I said 35? Who believed me at 49 when I said 20? Nobody. Well, some people. I know some people who DM'd me and who write on my YouTube that, hey, bro, you saved me a lot of money. I sold at 45 or something like that. But majority didn't. They were on the idea that no, we are in a mega bull cycle, super cycle. That was the idea then. So open your mind to the possibilities, to the limitless possibilities of the marketplace, because the markets will not care about you, will not care about me when they decide to move in a certain direction. They will not care. Just open your mind to every possibility. Yeah? When I go around media and I see some people saying that BTC is going to 100K, well, it's just been stupid this time around because everybody says everything, yeah? People just say, no, it's going to a million. Some people say XRP will go to 20,000. But usually when I hear these targets, the first question that I ask myself is, why does he think that way? What data does he have to suggest that this will happen? Why would this not be possible? So I don't just say it's impossible. I try to research and see in that person's own eyes. That's how my own thought process works. I'm not in the it's impossible. I'm in the why do you think that way? That's how my own brain works. So when somebody says it's going to 10, it's going to 15, it's going to 3, it's going to 2. I've even seen somebody talking about $1,800 Bitcoin. And normally you would say, no, it's impossible. That's too cheap. No, it started at zero. Bitcoin was initially worth 0.00008 cents. This is according, no, it's 0.00030 and 7 cents. 7, about 1,000 of a cent or something. And this figure is given by how much it cost at that time to mine a single Bitcoin. Yeah, some exchange they calculated this. So that's how much it cost to mine it at the time, and so it became thousands of dollars. But it's the same network. It's the same thing. It's just worth more now. Why? Because we see the value in it. We see what it can become. Not necessarily because it is giving us a service that is worth, what, 37,000. No, that's not. If we were looking at Bitcoin solely based off of the idea that it permits us to exchange value, then XRP should be worth more because XRP does the job better. Yes, we can all agree with that. XRP does the job of exchanging value better. It's faster and it's cheaper. XRP should be worth more if that was the only reason why we think Bitcoin should be this valuable. So it's the same asset, but it has gone from what, not even up to a cent, to more than thousands of dollars, even reached $69,000. But it's the same network. Yeah, the reason why it's worth more is because we see its potential, so we are basically betting on its potential, not really because of what it's doing now. No, it's because what we see of it becoming in the future. That's the reason why it's worth more. And when we think that maybe it may not be worth that much, the price drops because we start to sell. We realize that maybe we should actually value it less. That's how the price works. That's the basics of price action, yeah? And it is because of what we think that we see these fluctuations. We don't really know what it should be worth, and so the fluctuations are higher than with assets that we know what they should be worth. Yeah, that's simply why we see a lot of fluctuations in prices of cryptocurrencies. So bring your mind to the possibility that everything could happen. Also bring your mind to the realization that everything could happen. Everything is a possibility. There is no price that should be neglected. Don't think it can't go to 100,000. Don't think it can go to 10. Don't think it can go to 1,000 or 3,000 or 5,000. Don't think it can't go to $1 million. Focus solely on what the charts tell you, and consider every possibility, because every target is literally possible. You just have to consider every possibility. I saw a comment the other time on my TikTok, and someone said, I think it can go to 14, but I don't think, but I think 5,000 is pushing it. And I was like, so it's more about what you think? No, it's not about what you think. It doesn't care what you think. No, it doesn't care. You think the markets care what you think, what you believe? No. Those who thought at 49 that it can't go to 20, they got wrecked. Those who thought at 56 that it can't go to 47, they got wrecked. You must consider every possibility, and that's why they say only invest what you can 100% afford to lose, because it could go to zero as well. Of course, why not? Why can't it go to zero? Have you read about the tulip bubble? Have you read about other bubbles? I think I should make a video about some bubbles. I think that should be my next YouTube video, talking about other bubbles. That way, you get say, an idea of how other assets went up and plummeted. And if you lived in that time, you'd easily believe that it can never go that low. That's the retail mentality that I try to educate people on. This idea that it can never go that low, or it can never do this. Never you think that way, because that's going to get you wrecked for sure. For sure. 100% it will get you wrecked. Don't believe in the it can never go that low, it can never do this, it can never do that. Even I don't 100% think that XRP can't go to $10. It can. Why can't it? Why can't it? Can go to 10, can go to 12, but can I bet that it goes there? No, because I'm not certain about the idea. But it's not like it's totally impossible. Nothing is impossible. So the next coin there is Chainlink. Let's look at Link. My target for Link actually extended to somewhere around that was like 17-ish. Yes, this is my target for Chainlink, around $17. But that's like the I would say the highest that I see. An extended could be to 19, but I won't be betting that it goes higher than this. Could it go higher? Yes, but just not something I would bet on. I don't know if you understand. You have to understand what you'd bet on and what you would not bet on. So I won't be betting that it goes higher right here. It can go higher, but I simply will not be betting that it goes higher than that level. So yeah, that's my own idea for Chainlink around the $17 mark. That's where I think there's a chance that it fades around there. So just be careful. If you're looking to buy into Link now, I don't like talking about these downside targets because it kills my engagement and stuff. And what am I on media for if I'm not looking for more media engagement and stuff? But if I'm to tell you the truth, I think this thing will end up coming back down, and it will go way lower than you'd even imagine. I don't even want to talk about that, but you can use your Fibonacci, and this thing, it shows that this thing could go anywhere around $2 or $1.80 later on. I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't know, but that's just what the charts suggest as a possibility. Yeah, it must not go there. That's just what the charts suggest. And the good thing about having these possibilities in mind is that it allows you to have the courage to buy when price, or if price does go there. If price goes to a certain level when you did not expect, you'd be afraid to buy. So buying at low points actually is not easy. It's difficult. It's very difficult. And it would be easier if you had the idea that price can go there. If you had that idea, then you'd have the courage to buy, because you'd be like, okay, I saw this coming, I think it will easily go back up from here. And if you look back at, say, things like Amazon, you think everybody bought when it plummeted? No, not everybody bought. Not everybody bought. They were afraid. They were like, oh no, I think that thing is done, it's going to zero, and yeah, they did not buy. But for those who expected that it happens, they most likely would have bought. Yeah, so that's it. So that's what I see for Chainlink. Now this could be the second wave, and this is the third wave right here. So around that $17 mark, I will expect that we see a move back to the downside. Not super deep down, maybe to 12-ish. Yes, around 12. Yes, around $12 for Link. Then maybe we have another high right there, and then most likely start coming back down. But yeah, that's my own idea for Chainlink. I already took my profits on Chainlink, by the way, so I'm not even with Chainlink anymore. I'm looking for another coin to invest in. What other coin do you ask? Let's say that's Ton and XRP. Let's look at Ton. You're most welcome. Like the live if you're enjoying it, like and subscribe to the channel if you aren't. We'll be doing more lives like this, but I need to see that you actually like you know, this. If not, then what's the need, you know? So yeah, let's look at ton and XRP, then we can go to Stos. Now Stos, I see it rallying for the past couple of days. Let's look at ton. Ton is the Telegram coin, yeah? Okay, wow, ton could go even way higher than this. Yeah, ton could go even way higher than this. This is on the weekly. Let's see. Ton could go even way higher. And we're talking about, that will be somewhere around $5-6. Let's see. Interesting. Interessant. Let's see. Retest is somewhere around here. This is on the weekly time frame, by the way. Weekly time frame, we have a confirmed retest here. Good chance that we have something that looks like so. Good chance that we have something that looks like so with your ton thingy. Now that thing would be going to somewhere around $3. $3. If I wanted to buy this, I would buy around here. Ooh. So we already have the move back down to the 0.618 Fibonacci level. So, ooh, most likely we will just go up. I would have cut it around this level. It's good that you guys are live so that you see this live. Wow, that was actually perfect, you know. It's kind of perfect right there, the move to the 0.618 Fibonacci level. This one right here. So if I wanted to catch this, this would have been the best zone to catch. Now the other best zone to catch in the event where this thing actually comes right down is this one right here. Is this one right here. 0.786 Fibonacci level. This one right here, that's about $2. If you can see it at $2, then that will be a good buy zone. But apart from that, no other good zone right here. I am using these zones because they have you'd have a low, say a small stop loss to that. And let's see this. 2.618, 1.618. We don't need 0. This, we need 0.786, this and that, and then we put all of them in blue, or yes, blue. This should give us, yes, around here, but we can use the 3 fib as well. So yes, around that $3 zone is where I think ton is headed. Around this $3 zone right here is where I think this thing is headed. I think it will end up there. It will end up there. If it wants to be crazily bullish from there, then you'd even be looking for this as well. Crazily bullish from there. Does this thing trade against BTC even? That's like $6. What's the price now? $2. But I think Dydx will give me the same type of gains that I would get from this, so there is no need for me to go into this. And the problem with this is that the stop loss must be below this right here, which will be like if you're watching on TikTok, this is ton. This is, yes, ton, by the way. So no, so that will be like a 21% stop loss, and a confirmed dump will be at 32% stop loss. So no, that's not a good idea. So yeah, if you missed this already, then you know, but if you're holding this, then you should seek to de-risk yourself anywhere around $3. Yes, note that it can extend to double that even at 6, but you should see what the market conditions are if it does come up here. if you have some crazy euphoria, you have Pepe and Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, all of these coins rallying while you're here, be careful because that could be the top. These are the things that I am watching out for. Even this rally from Lunk, and we were looking at Ton and what. If you want to let me know what your coins are, then you should be on the YouTube. Render, we already looked at this on YouTube already. So if you're not on the YouTube channel, you may go to the YouTube Understanding Crypto on YouTube. Bro, do you think it's a good time to buy right now or wait? It all depends on your own target. Look, okay, let me explain this in a simple way. If you are buying Bitcoin because you believe, like me, that Bitcoin will one day become $1 million, this is my own belief. You don't have to share with it. I think ultimately in 10 years, in 15 years, in 20 years, Bitcoin will be worth a lot of money. Like a lot of dollars. But the idea that Bitcoin can collapse below 10K, I think it's a reset, much like Amazon and the dot-com bubble. So I will see that as a buying opportunity. That's where I go all in. For now, I'm like 43% in on the markets right now. So and I have 15% of my portfolio on Bitcoin. I have 10% of my portfolio on Ethereum alone. So, but I am of the idea that there is a chance that we have this big crash. After this big crash, I don't know how long it can take for us to come back to new highs. But in case we do, I think ultimately Bitcoin will be worth a lot of money. I'm talking a lot, more than $1 million for a single Bitcoin. Ultimately, not now, not next year, not in 5 years. I'm talking 10, 15, 20 years. Now, if you're buying now for that, if you're buying for the $1 million target, for the plus million, then you don't have a problem. You can buy right now at 30,000, 37,000. You don't really have a problem. Yeah, you can start DCAing now. I'm not against buying now. Yeah, I'm just telling you the chances of it going to some level so that you can incorporate that idea in your strategy or in your investment strategy. Just have that as a possibility. Not saying that it must happen, but just have that as a possibility in your investment strategy. I'm not necessarily saying that Bitcoin is going to die, because I don't see anything on the charts that show me that Bitcoin is going to die. Yeah, I'm just saying that the charts do suggest that below 10K is possible. I'm not saying that it must happen. The charts just suggest that it is possible. Just like they suggested to me long time ago that Ethereum, around $888 Ethereum is possible. I did say that 1,000 that could extend to $800 from $3,000. You have no idea what people were saying at that time. People were saying 15,000, 10,000. So those are possibilities that you should understand. I think in the far future, Ethereum will be worth a lot more as well. So it all depends on what your target is. If you are targeting the $1+ million price target like Michael Saylor, you should be DCAing with every dip. If you are planning on making money in the bull market, then you should have bought months ago when I was telling you that I don't think we are crashing now. If you are targeting 50 years from now, then you should buy even now, because in 50 years a single Bitcoin will be enough for your entire generation. Just by my own ideas, not that I have any chart that suggests it, just my own ideas. I think in the future, like in 50 years, 70 years, I think our great grandchildren will be thankful that we were in this now. That's what I think. I think this is how we get to be remembered. This crypto thing, I think this is how we get to be remembered. Because we are like pioneers in this thing. Some people think they are late to crypto because they came in last month or last week. I think you are very early. Yeah, I think in the far future, in 100 years, your name will be remembered because you saw potential in something that they will be using to store their value. So I think that's it. But when we talk about these dumps and pumps, that's because we are in the now. Like we are looking at what is going on now, what's the most likely target now. We're looking at the moment. And so do not confuse that with the very long term, because in the very long term, I think even $10 million per Bitcoin is possible. Yeah, in the very long term, in 50, 80, 100 years, 10 million per Bitcoin, in my opinion, will be possible because your people will print a lot of dollars and it will become the biggest shitcoin ever. And so it will take a lot of them to get a single Bitcoin. By my opinion, that's how it's going to be. Honestly, when I talk about Bitcoin going down, don't mistake it for me being super bearish long term. No. If Bitcoin goes below 10K, I'll probably just go all in. As in, I will have no fiat, no USDT, even one USDT, I will not have it. I'll be all in crypto, you know. Now I have I have 57. I'm 57% in USDT by my portfolio, my holding portfolio, and the rest I am in crypto. BTC, I have not sold even one single unit. I've not sold any Ethereum. I've not sold any Dydx. I've not sold any Nier. I've not sold any DOT. I've not sold any Mina. I have not sold. In fact, if we see a bigger dip, I will buy. You know, I've not sold any of them. But as we rally and I make a lot of gains, like we did with Chainlink, and I've sold my link, I will sell. You know, I realize my profits. I don't just sit and do nothing. I sell. So if we rally with Ethereum, I think we could go as high as maybe 2,400 to 2,700. Extremely bullish case could lead us to 3,000. That's where I sell. Yeah. And if we go to, in BTC, if we go up to 47, 48, if we can reach 50, I sell. Yeah. But it all depends. You know, if we go even just to 41, and we have some things, you know, maybe they approve the spot Bitcoin ETF, and you know, we are just consolidating, and people are saying that, oh, okay, we are just doing this now so that the mega rally comes, and we see meme coins popping off. We see Solana reaching 115. We see Polkadot going to like $15, and we see all of this. I will be suspecting that that's the top. So it depends with the type of environment that we will be in. You know, I'm gauging so many things to try and have an idea of where the top could be. So it's not definite. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. So we're looking at ton and what? We've already, did we look at XRP? No, we've not looked at XRP. XRP. Okay, so we had this retracement on XRP back to the golden pocket right here, and some people on Twitter were saying that, oh, it's because of the news. No, it's not. It had to go there. You will end up believing this more than me. Believe me. When you start working with Fibonacci, I will make a dedicated course for this. It's going to take a lot of time, but I will have to make a course starting from absolute zero on Fibonacci. So when you do that, when you go through it with me, you will start to see these things this way, and you know, other people will tell you that it's impossible as well, and you will see how I feel now. So yeah, we had the retracement here to 75 cents on XRP. Now there is something I noticed with XRP the other day when I was charting it, is this trend line starting from $1.56, yeah, and then we start to come to the downside like so. We see that XRP, this rally, the lawsuit rally, where we ended somewhere around 94, 93, 94-ish, and then we came back here. It looks a lot more like a retest of that trend line, and we've been going up ever since then. So, on the idea that XRP can still go to the upside, the quote-unquote best zone to catch XRP, I'm putting quotes because it's not definite, it's not guaranteed, will be somewhere around here at the golden pocket. So somewhere around here, the golden pocket, that's where catching XRP would be best. Now, if you can get XRP at the 0.786, that would be even better. 0.786 Fibonacci level will be somewhere around 49 cents. 0.618 will be somewhere around 54 cents. So anywhere between these two zones, we could be expecting that XRP moves back to the upside. I will really like to see it come here, and I will be watching to see how it interacts with price at this level, because if we can see XRP come back into this zone right here, then there is a chance. I'm not saying that it must happen, people. Please always listen. There is a chance that XRP goes back to $1, before the ultimate crash. That's how these things work. Of course, you will have to have a stop loss. Your stop loss must be, in this scenario, your stop loss must be below 41 cents. If it goes below 41 cents, the idea is invalidated, and you could be targeting some very, very low targets from there. So be very careful on this idea. But there is a bigger chance actually that it goes up to the dollar region from this region right here. So if it does come to 54, between 54 and 53, we should be watching to see what happens with XRP there. We should be watching to see how it reacts with that zone. And if it does come down to 47, I will 100% take the risk. Yeah, I will 100% take the risk and put my stop loss below this 41.25 zone right here, to be more, I would just say 40 cents. Yes, 40 cents. That will be like whoa, Jesus Christ, that's a 17%. But yeah, I can take that 17% on, say, 3x leverage. Not bad. 17% on 3x leverage, risk 1% of portfolio, and you're targeting this high right here, which is like 152 percent gain, and that thing can go as high as $1.25 to $1.25. Yes, 1.25 to $1.30. I don't know what will cause it. I'm just following the charts. I don't care what happens in the real world. I don't care about the news. I don't care about what I feel. I just look at the charts. And if this scenario happened, if we saw this dip down to here for whatever reason, remember that we saw it coming. If we saw the dip on XRP for whatever reason, remember that it's coming. And if you don't see the dip, then don't do anything about it, because that will be off the idea of XRP still doing something that looks like this. So yeah, that's it for XRP. I'm still expecting a retracement. Now XLM, let's see what XLM has to say. Or let's look at XRP BTC, because XRP BTC, I was looking at it the other day. XRP BTC, it also shows the possibility of a retracement that looks like this. Now it's interesting that XRP BTC, this is on the weekly time frame. Let's go to the this thing could actually go up. Yeah, this thing could actually go up. I don't know why, because there's no narrative for XRP now, but these things, they would happen regardless. They will happen. That's how that's how Gann believed it. That's how Elliot believed it. That's how this guy Gartley believed it. That's how Samuel Benner believed it. They happen regardless of how we think, what we do. They will just happen. It's the marketplace. That's how it works. And if you are not into esoteric stuff, you will not believe it. You'll be like, no, come on, it can't happen because of that. But as you get more and more into esoteric stuff, you will start to believe it, because most of the times that you'd say it won't happen, you will just turn around and see it happen. Look at that, my idea on Matic. Yeah, it pulled more than a 40% move on my idea. I don't even know what's going on with Matic. I don't know what's going on with it. So XRP on BTC, I would like to see XRP plummet down to this trend line right here. That's 0.0001462. Let's see what that will be worth in BTC. Let's see, 0.000. Let's look for the 0.786 Fibonacci level of this candle. Okay, so 0.00001 or let's take the golden pocket instead. Let's take the golden pocket. That's more conservative on the idea. So it's 1465. 1465. Is this live gonna be uploaded on YouTube? I'm live on YouTube as we speak. So you can go to the YouTube channel right now and you see what I'm doing. 65. XRP to BTC. No, it's BTC to BTC to USD. Okay, so that's 54 USD. That's 54 cents, yeah? That's 54 cents on BTC. That's 54 cents. This zone right here, this zone on XRP corresponds to 54 cents on XRP USDT chart. So if we go to XRP USDT, then we should be able to see what we were saying. Voila. So we see the 54-cent level right here. This zone right here corresponds to XRP BTC coming down to this particular BTC valuation right here. So if you catch XRP around this zone, that thing could potentially, we are not saying that it must, we are not saying that it will, but if it breaks this, then it breaks trend. So the stop loss in BTC terms should be around here. Let's look for 0.786 of this candle. It's good that I'm doing this live on YouTube so that you guys can follow along on the... Okay, so we see that this bounced at the 0.786 Fibonacci level, 0.786 Fibonacci level of this particular candle, which means that there is a possibility of this thing also coming here. But I'm betting on this one, and stop loss which breaks trend must be below this particular one right here, because that will be setting a lower low to this one. Now we are having higher lows right here, yeah? So low, and then we have a higher low. We expect to have some type of higher low right here. Breaking this and coming below this one will give a lower low to this right here, so lower high or whatever, and that will invalidate the trend to the upside. So stop loss must be below this right here, and where could that possibly be? So that will most possibly, I would like to put it below the lowest candle close of this candle right here. So it's somewhere around here, like so. That's 0.1285. So it's actually 1285 right here, 1285, and that should give us, that's 48 cents. See, so this actually reduces the stop loss that we're thinking of. So XRP USDT, so it reduces the stop loss allocation around here, but on this USDT chart, that's 48 cents. It's somewhere around here. No, it's possible to come there and still go back higher. So if we put this at 45, then it still makes a valid stop loss. Remove this, and then you can shift this higher like so. But the safest is this. This actually invalidates the move completely. This move to back to down here. But according to the BTC chart, it should be somewhere around 48. So somewhere around 45 invalidates the move. I think there is a chance that XRP comes there, and goes for the $1 mark, it's still possible. It's not impossible now. It's still possible. The best zone to catch the thing is at that 49-cent zone, around 49 cents. But 54 is still okay. 54, 53 is okay. But around that 49 cent is the best zone because it's closer to your stop loss. So yeah, that's my idea on XRP. If we go lower than that, then yeah, that thing will crash badly. Note that even after the $1 mark, that thing is still in a big crash scenario. On the bigger picture, it's still in a big crash scenario. This would just be a trade. It's not like I'm saying that buy and hold for 10 years. It's just a trade idea. So that's it for XRP. Let's look at the last 3 coins and then we can go. Do you follow moon cycles? I used to think about it that way, and it does work. Yeah, it does work, but you know, I don't want to mix everything in my own strategy and stuff. So let's just put the moon cycles here and see how moon cycle by in silico. Oh crap, my stuff. Let's remove stochastic. So moon cycles. Nope. Okay, let's look at the moon cycles. No, not this. This is paid or something? Okay, yeah, that's the moon cycle. So this is best on the daily time frame, yeah? Okay, so it reached a local top right here with XRP thingy. It also called the top back here, the moon cycle. And yeah, it's not shown as the bottom yet. Winter solstice. Interesting stuff, but I don't really follow it. I just used this some time ago, and I found it to be interesting, but I don't really use it. I used mainly Fibonacci, stochastic. I try to link my Fib confluences with this 200 EMA, and I use trend lines and stuff. That's the basics of what I use, you know. So yeah, that's it for XRP. Let's see what these moon cycles will say about BTC. Let's see. Has it called the top yet? Yes, it has actually. It's called the top. So according to these moon cycles, we are going to plummet. Interesting. So according to these moon cycles, the dump is on the way. That's what it's saying here. Now, the reason why I find this interesting is because on the 4-hourly, I saw this candle. This is mostly associated with whales selling. When you see this bearish engulfing candlestick pattern like so, this is mostly associated with them selling. And it's part of some Wyckoff type of thing where the sell and the push price back up like so. If I wanted to go short here, what would be my ideal entry? My entry would look like so. I would want to short at the 0.618 of this particular candle and DCA at the 0.786. So 0.618 here would put me somewhere around 37,734. I'm going to take this trade. It might just lose. I might just lose, but because the stop loss is too small for you know, for me to not take it. That's like 78%, 0.78% stop loss, and that thing could go low. Oof. That thing could go as low as 33.5 if this is it, because the moon cycles are showing us that yeah, we are going to plummet. So there's a chance that I take that trade. Because on the daily time frame, that moon cycle, you look what it called here. It literally called this top, and you see the same pattern that I'm talking about. Yeah, this type of bearish engulfing candlestick pattern right here. Yeah, it's them. They usually sell and they leave us hanging in our big plummet. It's usually them. That's what they do. So just be careful. Just be careful. It's them again here. You see them. You can see them. You see their works. It's them again here. So yeah, I will most likely take this short. I will most likely take this short. Yeah. Oh, I'll take the short. Why not? What if this is the top? You know, what if we are going to go down now? you know, what if we're going to go down now? I am at work right now. I am at work. Can you please save this live? Yeah, it will be saved. That's one of the reasons why we go live here. Oh crap! It's already dumping. But no, I don't trust it now, do I? I don't trust it. I'm not like when I see a dump and I'm just saying, oh, it's just going to crash. No, let's narrow down to the 1 hourly time frame and see what's going on there. 1 hourly time frame. Okay, on the 1 hourly, we should expect a bounce coming in around 36.94, 36.94-ish. We should see this thing bounce from there. Yes. 36.94-ish. Come on. Shouldn't be that simple. If we do bounce from there and go back up here, I would like that we go back up here. There's a very good chance that I actually signal this this short position. Yeah, if we lose, we lose. It's very easy. You know, it all depends on, and that could actually become a very big double top. A very mighty double top that takes us down to these other fib levels down here. So that's basically it. I'll actually send this to the Telegram group very soon after this live, and we shall see what happens then. Solana, I've been looking at Sol. I think it's close to its top actually. Ooh, we see the same thing on Sol, guys. You see the same thing, yeah? Whales, selling to us retail. But Sol is more violent. Sol could react and go even higher than this. Yeah, just to leave a week after. But there's a chance it's topped out already as well. So just be careful. Let's go back to that BTC chart. This thing could be a very good trade actually. Let's see, BTC, USD. BTC, let's see if you have topped out. Okay. Ooh. I would want to go short on this thing. Honestly, I would like to go short on this thing, but most of the times you will not see them coming back into that range. They've sold. I will probably try to risk it. There's a chance it doesn't work. But try to risk it. Let's finish up with the live. 2 more coins and then we go. I'll probably do that signal in the Telegram group. If you're not in the Telegram channel, the links are in the description of the video of the live. Click the link and join the channel, the free channel. You don't need to join the premium. You may want to join maybe to support my work or to have more precise entries and take profits and all of that, but you don't really need to. On the free channel, I'll still send you what my thoughts are and how I think the markets are going to go. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday or a day before yesterday, we were talking about a move back up to 36k, and then we expected to see what is going to be the reaction there. I wasn't really online, or like I wasn't on my charts, so I did not signal that. I think we're still going to come back down here. Guys, if we do come back to this zone, you remember what we talked about in the Ethereum stuff? Coming back to that zone, coming back to this line and breaking it will send this thing plummeting badly. Yeah, but this is not really the type of pattern I talk about, like the ascending channel, the ascending broadening wedge. It's not the same, so you can't really expect the same reaction from it. Yeah, I think if we do drop from here, we could end up somewhere around 33.5-ish. We could end up somewhere around there. From there, there's a chance we have a big bounce. If we don't, then that thing could go as low as 32 to 31.950. That's the lowest I see to keep the move up still. So even at that level, the charts will still be bullish. If we drop lower than that, then we have a big problem. Yeah, then we have a very big problem. Anyway, I will send my analysis. I'll go and do some more research, some more analysis, and I sent my thoughts in the Telegram group, Telegram channel. So be sure to join it. If you like these live events, leave a like here, and so that I know that you like this. If not, then I mean, there's no need to be coming live all the time when people don't really like it anyway. So are there still undervalued mid caps? I don't really know, because Stos, which is one of the coins that was proposed in the chart, let's see, Stos has rallied to 68 cents. It's interesting to see that these moon cycles actually work even with Stos. I think I would have to study them more if I'm going to use it. I'd have to study it more to have, like, let's go to the daily time frame and see if it actually works there. Yeah, it does work. It does work even on the daily time frame. Okay, let's see. Oof, the chart is crazy. Let's remove all of this. Remove this as well. Yeah, in my opinion, this is still undervalued. We could still have it move higher. If it did, that's good. And that can lead us to somewhere around, let's try to put this like so. That will lead us to somewhere around, put this like so here. That will lead us to, wow, $2, $2.5, $2.4, 2.4. Conservative. Let's look at conservative. Conservative will be like so. 159. So yeah, I'll be more on the idea that we go to around this $1 and change level. $1 and change level than the $2. But it's still achievable though. It's achievable. Despite but ultimately I still see that this thing comes down. This Stos thing. I still see that it comes down. If it can shock me and go straight up, because I'm not going to sell my Stos, by the way. I'm not selling low caps. Yeah, because the charts can't be very right with them. So I avoid selling my mid caps, like my small caps and micro caps. I don't sell them. I don't trade them. A single buy order can move this thing by 10x. So that will completely invalidate all the analysis that you do. But with Bitcoin, to move its price by 2%, let's see how much you would need. So to move Bitcoin's price by 2% to the upside, you need, where is this thing? Okay, you need $10 million. To move Bitcoin's price by 2%, you need $10 million. To drop its price by 2%, you need $14.4 million. So that's a lot. Yeah, when you see the price move by 20%, that's a lot of money being used. And yeah, that's not what you'd see every day. But with small caps like these, well, this coin, let's see if we can get how much you'd need to move its price. Let's see. Who are these people trying to come into this? Okay, let's see what you'd need to move Stos. To move its price by 2%, you need $3,000, because that's $2,990. You need $2,990. That's $3,000 approximately. On MXC Global, you need 300 and what? Is this real? Wait. Okay, so on Get.io, you need $2,000 to move the price. No, that's Stratos ETH. So $2,000 worth of ETH to move its price by 2%. That's little. That's peanuts, yeah? But BTC, you need hundreds of millions of dollars to move that thing by what 15%. You need hundreds of millions. So yeah, that's why TA works better on BTC, because it's a bigger market than with these low caps. That's why I don't sell them. So if I buy this here, I will not sell on the idea that it's going to go back down. No, because a single buy order will make it impossible for you to buy cheap. Yeah, and this is the same type of thing that we mentioned with BTC, this huge bearish divergence. Now, the reason why I find this all scary, why some people say that this is impossible, this is possible, let me show you something that I saw. I think it's on the yearly time frame, and nobody looks at that. Yeah, do you look at the yearly time frame? Have you ever looked at the yearly time frame? It's this. This is the first bearish engulfing candle BTC has had since its birth. This on the yearly. I think we also have another one on the 6-month time frame. And these are my problems. These bearish engulfing candlesticks, these, we've not seen this ever, and we are retracing it, which is what we usually do after a bullish or bearish engulfing candlestick. When you see a bearish engulfing candlestick, most of the times you will retrace that candlestick and go to the direction of where it's pointing, and this is pointing down. So retracing this could be something that looks like so. Retracing this like so, and then you go like so. Yeah, and if this was bullish, you'd retrace it to the downside and then go like so. That's how most of them would work. So when I see some of these things and I get concerned, it's not like I want price to go lower. I'm actually more bullish than any of you would ever be. Honestly, I think I'm the biggest bull of BTC. I am more bullish than anybody, because I think this thing will be worth a lot of money. You can't even believe it. Like, I'm planning to have everything in BTC and only shift from BTC to some coin and from some coin to BTC. Nothing in between, no USDT, nothing. And if I have that mindset, and I'm telling you that I think this thing could go down, it's not like I want it to go down. No, I want up. But I'm just giving you facts. You choose to do what you want to do. Okay, let's look at XLM, then we close. Yeah, let's look at XLM. We've done this has been like 3 hours now or something. Let's see. Let's look at XLM. Ooh. Let's look at XLM. XLM, I like XLM because it's more violent than XRP. So if XRP is to double, this thing will probably do 2.5. You know, that's why I like XLM. And it's more focused on the consumers like us. XRP is much more focused on institutional stuff. So it's not really like for retail, you know. And things that concern, you know, regular retail like us tend to do a lot more. Now XLM is in a good point right here, honestly, on the daily time frame. Let's see. Wait, I don't have my stuff on. Oh, that was the top. Okay, let's see. XLM, where is my stuff? Yeah, XLM is in a good point right now. It's in a good point, but I would like to see it come back as down on a retracement. I would like to see it come back and retrace down here. Note that it can go even lower, considering the fact that I think BTC has a potential to top out. So, but if we are looking solely at XLM, then you can be expecting that XLM retraces the 0.618 right here, or even 0.786 around this of this particular candle inverted like so. You will see it like this. What are the targets? Targets for XLM would be it seems like we've had some of the targets already, but if we are looking at this, then we should be expecting around, we have 14 cents, we have 14, and we have this one. 14 cents, and we have even up to 43 cents. Another thing that I have noticed is Bitcoin dominance actually drops with Bitcoin price dropping. Looking ready for move. So yeah, XLM, there is a chance that XLM, because it looks good right here on the daily time frame, and we've been having, it looks more like what we've seen with XRP, but it has not moved up already. This is the retracement that XRP had, but we've not had this other secondary move right here after retesting this trend line. So on the idea that XLM goes even higher, possible long or say buy entry could be around here. You must risk to lose around 10. No, that's crazy, but you must risk to lose around 10% on the idea that it does this. It's not good at all. It won't be a good trade. It won't be a good trade. But if we had to look for a sniper entry right there, what would that be? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so on the lower time frames, this will look like so. Yes, that would look like so on the lower time frames. So this now you can use as your move to the upside, and if we're using this one to going up to around 14 cents, that will be like 27% move to the upside. Yeah, that would be the ideal idea around this around this region. This will be the region that you want to catch this thing. If you're on the idea that it's going to go to the upside, which I think it can, this will be the region where you want to catch it. Can it just go straight up? Of course. And in that case, your stop loss will need to be up here, around this region. Yes, your stop loss will need to be like so, because breaking it will just be coming down to that level. So it'd be like so. If you are on the idea that it goes straight up, but by my own strategy, I always wait for this. It makes me miss a lot of rallies, like you saw with Matic, but you know, it's the best way because you stand a lesser chance to get wrecked. You know, I think this will be actually be the ideal entry around here. It can't just go up, but this will be the ideal buy zone for XLM. If you see it fixate above this 200 EMA, yes, if you see it fixate above this 200 EMA, then that could be good as well. Let's see what's up on the 4 hourly. Is it good on the 4 hourly? No, I would expect it to come down here. If it can come down here, that's the best. Yeah, that would be the best idea for XLM. Can just go up, but it's okay missing out and getting wrecked. So that's it for XLM. God, we are going to do another live maybe tomorrow or some other time, and we will look at some of the other coins that you guys are asking. Thanks so much for being on the live. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you next time. Oh, do you follow moon cycles? Other questions like that. Next time we will talk about all of these other things. Right here, let me get this stuff out.